Hey guys, today I filmed for you this look. This is like my go-to look. If I don't know what makeup I want to do, then I usually do something like this, and it's super easy. There's a little trick to making the eyeliner even, so if you want to see how to do this, then keep watching. So I'm starting off by priming my face with my Smashbox primer water. And then going with foundation, I'm using my Makeup Forever HD stick in the shade 117. I really like this foundation. You just kind of draw lines all over your face and then buff it out with any like flat top kabuki brush. So this one that I'm using here is from BH Cosmetics. Okay, so now starting off my eye makeup, I'm just taking some Scotch tape and I'm just going to put that basically in a straight line from my lower lash line up to my temple, and then just make sure they're even on both sides and you're ready to get started. So to prime, I'm going to use my MAC Soft Ochre paint pot, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid all the way up to my brow bone. For this look, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to take this white shade and I'm going to use that to set my primer. Next, on my Sigma E35, I'm going to be taking this light, like grayish brown shade, and I'm going to use that as my transition, so I'm just going to sweep that into my crease. And feel free to overlap the tape with this because obviously as soon as you take the tape off, it's going to be a crisp line. So you really want it to go all the way down to the tape. So next I'm taking this medium brown shade and I'm basically just putting that right on top of the other color. Now taking this tapered crease brush, I'm going to go in with this darker grayish brown shade, and I'm just going to put that a little bit more precisely in the crease, and I'm not taking it as far into the inner corner as I did the other shades. Now I'm going to use this shader brush and I'm going to go back in with the white color, and I'm basically just going to pack this all over my lid. Now taking a mixture of the light brownish gray shade and the medium brown, and I'm just putting that on my Sigma E35, and I'm using that to buff out that harsh line where the white color ends. Now going in with my NYC liquid eyeliner. This is my favorite liquid eyeliner and it is dirt cheap. You can literally buy it for like $3 at Walmart. Normally I would take off the tape before doing this step, but I just wanted to show you for people who struggle with eyeliner a little bit. If you put on the initial line before you take the tape off, then the only thing that you have to worry about is making the eyeliner like the same thickness, because it's obviously going to be even if you draw that initial like guideline before you take off the tape. So now I'm taking off the tape, and then I'm just going to draw a line from the outer wing down to basically like the middle of my eyelid, and then you just fill it in. Now putting on a coat of mascara, this is the L'Oreal Voluminous, and I'm just going to coat my top lashes with this. Now taking my Maybelline Age Rewind, the brightener, I'm going to put that underneath my eyes to brighten up my under eye circles, and you could see that I had a little smudge because I have one hooded eyelid. So I just wanted to leave that in the video because I make mistakes too, and I wanted to show you guys how you can fix those mistakes if the same thing happens to you. So just because your eyeliner smudges doesn't mean you need to wipe it all off and start over. There's a really simple way to take it off. So now I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm just going to highlight my under eyes, down the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and the center of my forehead, and I'm blending that out with my Real Technique sponge. Now taking my Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick. This is really a foundation that's meant for darker skin tones, but I like to use it to contour in the wintertime because I find powders just dry my skin out a little bit too much. So basically I'm drawing little lines all over my face, and then I'm going to bounce those out with my Real Technique sponge. Now my skin was looking a little bit flat and matte, so I decided to go in with my Temptu liquid bronzer, and I'm just going to use that to make my face glow a little bit more. Now I'm taking my Bare Minerals highlighter, and I'm just going to apply that to the tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, my cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit above my eyebrows. Now I'm taking this Bare Minerals blush in the shade Lovely, and I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. I got a little bit heavy-handed with my blush, as I often do, so I'm just taking this large powder brush and I'm just going to use that to kind of soften up my blush a little bit. Now I'm taking my NARS Laguna bronzer, and I'm going to use this to contour my nose. I have a more in-depth nose contouring video in one of my other posts, so I will let you guys know in the comments which video that is, because I don't really remember, but I do have like a pretty in-depth nose contouring video. Now you can see I'm taking one of those like pointy tip Q-tips, and I'm just kind of like twisting it on that part where my eyeliner smudged. So you just kind of like twist it and rub it, and it'll go away. But the only thing is you need to wait until it dries completely, otherwise you'll just smudge it all over the place. Now I'm taking a mixture of those two lighter brown shades that I used in the crease on a pencil brush, and I'm just running that along my lower lash line. And going in my waterline with a nude pencil to open up my eyes a little bit. And now I'm taking Makeup Forever Excessive Lash, and I'm just going to put a light coat on my lower lashes. Now moving on to brows, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Taupe. So basically I like to just underline my brows, outline the top of them, and then fill them in. And towards the front, I like to kind of just brush them upwards and like draw hair-like strokes in the front part of my brow. It just makes them look a little bit more realistic. Now topping that with some Anastasia Clear Brow Gel to keep them in place all day long. And when I apply this, I like to brush my hair upwards because I like my eyebrows to look as bushy as possible. Now I'm taking MAC Strip Down to line my lips and fill them in. And for lipstick, I'm using this one from Sephora. These don't have names for some reason, but this is basically just like a taupe glossy lipstick. I love these. I love how wet they look on the lips, and they're really comfortable to wear. They don't last a super long time, so that's why I like to fill in my lips with liner first, but they're really, really beautiful and really like sheen and glossy. Now for lashes, I'm using these ones by Ardell. I don't know what they're called because I threw out the package, but they're just basically kind of like chunky lashes. They're really long and they're probably my favorite. I will find out what they're called and I will leave that in the comments as well. So now I'm just checking to make sure they're completely attached all the way around, and then kind of just pushing them into my lash line with my fingers. And that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next one.